Shiva and Devi energy both are energies I encountered later on in life. I was never drawn to them when I was a kid. I was always drawn to Hanumanji, Krishna, Ganpati. Then as I grew up, I started getting dreams of Shiva. I started having experiences at Mata temples. It just forced its way into my life.
Yeah.
Why?
Shiva, the word Shiva itself means pure. And anything in its pure state has no attributes, has no conditioning to it. So, in the same way, if we say consciousness without any conditioning is pure consciousness, that is a representation of Shiva. Shivji is variously believed to be, some people say they have used the phrase an alien, i.e. not of this planet Earth.
Interdimensional being.
Correct. Those are phrases that have been used. They have said, these are credible things. I'm not denying them. I'm saying it. This is from a perspective from someone who doesn't know everything. That I am just recounting what I have read. He's known as Adi Yogi, the first yogi. All experience or the entire science of self-realization has been first expounded by Shiva. So various people have said many things about Shiva, but in its ultimate sense, the word Shiva means pure. Yeah. Now, Shiva is, in my understanding, in my intellectual understanding, having had some experience of Shiva and having studied a little bit, Shiva is, in my understanding, is pure energy. But in the potential state. To activate the kinetic state, you need Devi energy. That's why they are seen together. And in some forms like Ardhanarishwar, they are seen as one. So to go from potential to kinetic, to go from Shiva, you need Shakti. That's why they come together. It is said that Shiva deposited his knowledge in centers across the country. One major one is Kailash. It is said that Shiva manifested as a pillar of light that was visible in 12 places across the country. That's known as Jyotirlinga. Jyoti means flame, Linga means form. So Shiva has a deep history with India, deep association with India. And we are fortunate as people who are born in this country, even though some of us might not live in this country anymore, to be touched by a land where Shiva has set foot.
Why should you pray to Shiva versus praying to Krishna? Does it have different effects in your life? Do the mantras bring varied effects?
Yeah, I think, see, the thing is, we have to pursue a path of authentic evolution. Yeah. If you're on the spiritual path, we can do it for 2 or 3 different reasons. One is that mere ko siddhi chahiye, mere ko power chahiye, I want to influence, I want to sit in front of you and influence you and get you to do what I want. You can use the knowledge for that purpose, but how long will it serve us? How long will it serve us? And are we making good use of this opportunity? Or we can say, I've come into this world, I have experienced happiness from point to point. Now I want to experience uninterrupted happiness. What start finish both ho gaya. But I am at this point here. And at this point, the representation of the Lord that most appeals to me is Krishna. And I will authentically start worshipping Krishna.
It's just based on your subjective reality.
Depends on where you are in the process. And many people have been led from one deity to another.
Yeah. And your Ishtadev changes as your life progresses.
It can happen. It has happened.
Is it fair to think that when you want to move from material success or, fame and these kind of things to detachment, you shift from Krishna to Shiva energy?
No, Krishna, his whole life demonstrates detachment.
Why do you pray to Krishna?
Krishna appeared in a cell, in a jail cell in Mathura. at the point of birth, or not birth, appearance, at the point of appearance, he was taken and carted away to some other place. Yeah. And in Gokul Dham, he stayed for a period of time. Then for various reasons, they had to move to Vrindavan. For Vrindavan, he stayed for a period of time. There, with all his gopas and gopis, he played so many leelas. But at some point, he had to leave that. And he had to go. And then he went across and he had to perform the task of killing his uncle for the establishment of dharma. He did what he needed to do. Then at one point, he had to leave his entire kingdom and move his entire clan to the other side of the country, which he did. He then went, and at one point, he had to be the catalyst in a war that was hugely destructive on earth at that point in time for the higher purpose. And he did that. Then after 30 years after that war, he had to witness his own clan destroying each other. And then he exited his time on earth. Krishna did this whole thing with a smile on his face. I don't know of one person who will go through even 1 ounce of those challenges with a smile on their face. If this is not detachment, then I don't know what is.
In yogic philosophy, they say that when you pray to a particular deity, you start gaining character traits of that deity. That's how my perception of these things is.
Yeah.
So what are the character traits of Krishna after you say all these things? Was he a mentor? Was he a warrior? Was he a king? Was he someone who was detached? Like, was he a recluse?
He was all of those things and more.
So anything you wish to become, like, he opens up possibility.
All possibilities are open to you.
Versus Shiva doing what?
Also, all possibilities are open to Shiva. But the thing is, you know what? See, sometimes I am at a place where I want to go, say, from Mumbai to Pune. Right? I want to go from Mumbai to Pune. I might be right next to the airport in Santa Cruz in Mumbai. I might be right next to wherever the airport, where I want to go is right next to the airport in Pune. Then I'll take the flight and go. Then I'm maybe next to the train, or it's most convenient to take the train, and then I'll take the train and go. Sometimes I might drive. So this is the thing. It's like wherever we are and where we want to get to, that mean will take us to the destination. Yeah. So we have to be authentic and true to our hearts. And you say, okay, bhai, I am connected to Hanuman, and Hanuman will take me. And actually, the deity that comes to us is the character traits that we want to manifest in that lifetime.
Or that phase of our
Or
life.
that phase of our lifetime. And you end up having beautiful experiences through the pursuit. And I have, yes, my Ishtadevta is Ganesha, but I have with sincerity worshipped all of these different forms, all of these different divine energies or different manifestations of the divine. And I've had beautiful experiences with them.
Thank you for watching this clip. If you want to learn more about this topic, we've curated a playlist just for you. And here's a link to the whole episode.